Hello everyone, and welcome to a foundation slash BB cream review that I've been not necessarily putting off, but pushing on the back burner for far too long. I have got a BB cream from Garnier that you guys have been requesting me to try out for quite a long time. I don't actually know that it's this exact one that people have been requesting me to test out, but I hope this is good enough. Got this when I was on my trip in Europe to both England and France. I got this when I was in Paris, but I saw it and I got excited, so I bought it instead of just buying it here in America where I could actually like read the packaging. I mean that. Oh, life decisions, you guys. In any case, from what I can tell, I think I found the same thing on Garnier's English website, so at least I'll be able to better understand it. But from the very little I can translate off of here, I don't speak French at all. Isn't this word that I don't even want to try and pronounce grosse? Doesn't that mean like oil or fat or something? I feel like in Spanish. I mean, you guys, either way. I'm pretty sure this is the one for oily skin. Yay, that's exactly what I need. I've heard great things about Garnier BB Cream, so I'm just really excited to try this out. The shade that I picked mine up in is Clar. I figured that meant like light or pale, and then I typed into the Google translator, which I know isn't the best translator, but that says clear is what that means. I need a French translator, please, anyone! I mean, it'll be too late once you're watching this video, but in any case, I do think I found this online. Long intro aside, let's go ahead onto Garnier's website. We can read about this product, and then we can get on into testing this out, putting it on our face, see how it does. So, like I said, this is the Garnier Skin Active BB Cream, broad spectrum of 15. More specifically, this is the 5-in-1 Skin Perfector BB Cream in the oil-free formula. It is $12.99-ish, depending on where you buy it from. And you can see the packaging is different here in America, but I do think that this is the one that I purchased. It says it's going to control shine, minimize pores, even out the skin tone, hydrate, and protect. So there's the 5-in-1. And it's an oil-free formula that is specifically designed for oily to combo skin to give 5 skin perfecting benefits, like I mentioned. To use, it just says to put it on your face. Reapply as needed. Great. Easy peasy. Here you can see on Ulta's website, in America anyways, there's only a light medium and then medium deep option, but I feel like at least in Paris when I bought this, there were quite a few different options, like what seemed to be a light, a fair, a medium, a deep. I could be making that up, but my memory is telling me that that was the case. So yeah, alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and sing the song together, and then we can go ahead and put this on my face. Let's test, hot mess or the best. Right, you guys. I said I've had this for far too long. Oh, look at it, yay! They put the easiest bit of English on there just for me. Thank you. It says that this is light slash Claire, whatever. So yay, this pleases me and I am excited. So let's go ahead. In a little bit. Same old spiel that I always give, but I do wear a primer when I test out foundations and whatnot because that is just what works best for me. I also go ahead and wear my glasses for the fellow glasses wearers of the world so we can go ahead and see whether or not this works well with glasses underneath the nose pads, and also where our glasses tend to touch our face throughout the day. So there we go. Primer is on. I've got a few little things to cover up or that I want to be covered, and just overall skin evening outing that I would like to do. I'm so excited. Like I said, I hear such good things about the Garnier BB Cream. So it's got this really pointy little tip here. I appreciate that. Okay, so it is. Maybe I should have shaken this up. Strange sound. Okay, that didn't seem to make too big of a difference in the texture, but you can see it is very, very liquidy, runny. It is going all down my finger. So let's get this on my skin. it smells exactly like the moisturizer I'm using at the moment, which is from Garnier. So it's got a very pleasant citrus smell to it, which I personally really like. So on this side, I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna try it out with a sponge on the other side, but looks like it gives pretty decent coverage. Yeah? Not quite sure about the color match quite yet without my glasses on. It's a little hard for me to tell, but it doesn't look too bad. It might look a little yellow on me, but there we go. That went on really nice. I feel like it went on really even and everything. Nice and lightweight. Doesn't feel like I put anything on my skin right now, honestly. Or just now. All right, side 1 looks good. Let's go ahead and try for side 2. Even this out. See what it looks like. Alright, and there we go with the sponge. I honestly don't think it looks too different from side to side. Maybe it looks a bit sheerer on the sponge side, but overall, I think it looks good and even. Just gonna kind of blend the sides together there, but I think it looks good. It gave a nice, you know, light coverage, I would say, but maybe more of a light medium. I really like it. I'm trying to decide if I should like try and build it up at least a little bit just so we can see if it will build up. But I also don't want to like make it super cakey or anything. But just for fun. So I do think that that was able to build up a bit. You can see it took away more of the redness on that blemish and also on my scarring there. And overall, I think it looks good. A little closer so you can see what it looks like in my pores and everything. It does seem to have a dewy finish. Can you see the reflection on my forehead and my nose especially? So that kind of worries me, but hopefully with my translucent powder on top and everything, that will help things out. Right now it feels really good and secure on the skin. I feel like it dried down decently quickly, but not too quick where I couldn't blend it out and everything. It feels super lightweight. I can hardly tell that I have anything on my skin at the moment. And yeah, I think it's looking good. Those are never the noises I want to hear my cat make. Ooh, from far away it's looking like it might be a little dark on my skin. Maybe that's just the viewfinder. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup here, and then I will be back in just a second here on YouTube land, and I will be checking in with you guys. We can see how it looks. Ready? Ding! Alright, so not the big transformation some of you might have been expecting, but I haven't changed yet because I'm just doing chores around the house, and why do that in anything other than your pajamas? You know what I mean? I hope so. I'll do my hair and everything later. But the foundation, I think, or BB cream, I think it looks pretty good, you guys. Yeah? I mean, just overall very even and nice and all that stuff. I was nervous because I feel like I hear from quite a few people that Garnier BB creams oxidize really badly. I don't think, I mean, it might have oxidized a little bit, but I don't think too terribly badly. I think it looks good in my nose pores and all that stuff, so yeah, so far, not bad. In terms of the flash photography test, I think everything looks really good, really even. I don't look super greasy or anything. It just looks really nice. So yeah, like I said, I've just got some chores to finish up around the apartment here. I'm just, you know, doing laundry, vacuuming, cleaning, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get that stuff done, and then I need to run to the grocery store, and then I am going over to my friend Carmen's place, and we are going to watch the Oscars and everything together. So we're having a little shindig. I don't know what you're gonna want to call it, but either way, we're getting together, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back home here, get some work done, and that will be my day. As always, I'm excited to bring you guys along along with me so that we can see how this BB cream ends up holding up throughout the day on my skin. I'll check in with you guys in a few-ish hours, so I will be seeing you all very soon here on YouTube land. Bye! Alright, hello everyone, just a super quick check-in here. I just got done with all of my chores and everything, so, you know, no vloggy footage. I'm sorry, I was just vacuuming, doing laundry, cleaning my makeup brushes. Really not exciting to watch. It looks like it is just about 5:25 in the evening. But yeah, I figured we could check in on the foundation. It feels and looks good to me so far, but here you go. Here's what it looks like close up. I'm just gonna go ahead and blot really quick here. I don't think I have an excessive amount of oil or anything, but figure before I go out to the grocery store, I should just do this as like face prep. See, that was my horrible play on like food prep. Haha. Alright. Does look like from my forehead, can you see a little bit of foundation did come off there? But looking at it close up and everything, I don't think that you would know. At least I don't think it looks like any foundation came off of my face. So yay, yay, yay. I'm excited to go and head over and hang out with my friends and watch the Oscars and everything. As I said in the beginning, I'm excited to take you guys along with me, and I will be checking in with you all in another few hours here. So I will see you all very soon. Hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently 1:46 in the morning. Sorry if I'm looking a little but if you put two and two together, slash if you're just really insightful and good with dates and stuff, I mentioned tonight's the night of the Oscars, and then today was also the day that I posted a very emotional video, and I just got home and I hadn't been reading any comments or anything on it throughout the day because I just didn't even want to think about things, and so I got home now and I'm like trying to read through comments and stuff, and I can't because I'm crying too much because you guys are awesome. So like, this BB cream has been through some tears, but for the most part, I mean, I can't judge it yet. I haven't really looked at it, so let's look at it together, shall we? Whee! So I definitely did feel that I was getting quite greasy. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, I was fine earlier tonight when I had checked in with you all, but within this past hour, I don't know if my skin was just like, oh, she's crying, so that water gets to flow. Let's go ahead and let the oil flow too. But, yeah, that was a lot. So much. So much. I mean, that right there is just downright nasty. So you can definitely see this does come off with oils. I was also quite nervous. I mean, I don't think it comes off terribly bad if you end up touching your face throughout the day, but it is one of those ones where it just feels like it's gonna slide off if you touch it accidentally or if you bump into something, you know what I mean? I feel like with the ring light you can't really see these kind of details, but you can see it like kind of gathered weird around my moustache on one side, and it pretty much completely came off around my nose and also where my glasses touch my face. It for sure faded off of there, so that's a bummer. Overall, I guess I feel kind of meh about this product. I liked it, but it wasn't anything super duper fantabulous. Considering it was from the drugstore, like, yeah, it was pretty good, but maybe it's just having really oily skin is what got to me. But overall, I mean, it did feel very lightweight. It did, however, once the oils came through, start to have that slip slidey feel to it and like sitting on top of the skin kind of feel, which it didn't have in the beginning, but it has remained very lightweight throughout the day. So I do have to give it credit there. Application was super easy and everything, and it did hang in for a pretty decent amount of time, really. So if you're only planning on wearing this for like maybe 4 or 5 hours, this might be a good one for you to pick up. But if you're planning on getting a BB cream or something to last you through a full work day or a work plus school day or a full school day, you know, something over 10-12 hours, maybe this might not be the best one for you. To put it into perspective, let's go ahead and rate this on my pause rating system. If you're new to my channel or just need me to reiterate, I've got pause for you to see if you're gonna want to get your pause on this item. I've got P for price, A for application, W for wear, and S for shade range. For price, I think it's really good for the drugstore. I mean, drugstore foundations and stuff are just getting so freaking expensive nowadays, but $13, it's not the cheapest, but it's definitely, I mean, it's like one of the higher end drugstore options, I guess. You know, I feel like even a Revlon Color Stay is like 12 bucks, isn't it? With 0 being the most expensive and 5 being the least expensive, I'll give it a 4, you know? I feel comfortable giving it a 4. I thought it went on really nice and easy, really easy, nice application. So I'm gonna give it a 5 on application. Where, I mean, I'll give it a 3. Like, I felt like it was pretty down the middle on that one. And then for shade range, I mean, even like I said, in Paris where they had like, I think 4 or 5 different options, that's still not good for foundation, you know what I mean? And then here in America especially, to have 2 options, just light medium and then medium deep, I think those were the 2 options, really bad shade range. So I'll have to give it a 1 on that one. So this is getting a 13 out of 20. Like I said, really did just kind of end up being like a meh kind of a product for me. I mean, when I do wear foundation, I typically am wearing it for at least 6 hours. But, you know, like I said, there will be some people where it's not as applicable to think, is this gonna last 10 to 12 hours or more, you know? So like I said, I mean, this really, it's not the worst thing that I've ever tried. I did think it was comfy and everything. It just had its hiccups, and I just feel like there's better things out there that you can get from the drugstore. So not the worst, but not the best. So I think a 13 out of 20 very accurately sums that up. But as always, I just hope that the review was helpful and enjoyable for you guys in seeing whether or not this is going to be a BB cream that you are going to want to try for yourself. If it was, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!